What's up guys, Danny the Goat here with a new video about training Jiu-Jitsu in Brazil. In this video we'll discuss one of the most commonly discussed topics about Brazil, which is safety. In one of my last videos I posted why go to Brazil. I got a lot of comments about people telling me how dangerous it is and that you never should go to Brazil, that everybody gets robbed and killed. So in this video I want to teach you guys like how it really is over there and what things you can do to stay safe when you're over there. So just to give you guys an idea of the comments that I got in the video, I'll read a few to you. Still, I would rather travel to SoCal or New York for high-level training. I would not risk the violence. My biggest concern with Brazil is safety. I would only go with my Brazilian coach. Serious. Can you comment on the safety aspect for foreigners? Is Brazil foreigner friendly? A lot of the concerns I saw online were by people that never actually went to Brazil. So they were just like talking about the things they see on videos. But you have to remember that Brazil has over 200 million inhabitants. So the videos that you do see are of course the extremes of the extremes, and my own personal experience, I never had anything really bad happen to me. I never got robbed, never got scammed for real, never got my ass kicked. That's not true, I did get my ass kicked a lot, but usually on the jiu-jitsu mats, always on the jiu-jitsu mats actually. So a lot of people commented as well, and these are more in line with my experience, so I'll read some of the other comments as well. For what it's worth, I've been to Brazil in 2003, 2008, 2009 and I never felt unsafe. Some kid tried to scam me where they squirt on your shoes and they steal your shit while you're distracted. But I pushed him away and yelled at him and they run off. This was in broad daylight in Rio. I guess everyone can get unlucky. I also hear that Rio has gotten crazier, but Brazil is humongous and plenty of other places are less scary and have great jiu-jitsu. Definitely an experience. I've been to Rio 15 times. I even lived down there for a year. The only violence I ever witnessed was two girls fighting for like 10 seconds before an old man broke it up. I traveled 3 times every year to Brazil, but the only time I was a tourist being robbed was in New York long ago, at the wrong side of a firearm. So these are very, very similar to my own experience. Of course, you see like little scams going on, but actually really bad things never happen to tourists, to be honest. And you should be perfectly fine if you really stay aware of your surroundings. So in this video I'll teach you how to do that and how you can stay safe. First of all, it's important to be aware of your surroundings. If you see anything bad, you want to see it as soon as possible. So big groups of people are usually bad. Dark streets, isolated streets are also bad. So make sure you know your areas. That's really important, and you stay aware of the surroundings. The earlier you see something sketchy, the earlier you can react. So just cross the street, maybe take a different route home, where's more light, where's more people. So that way you can always stay safe and anticipate the danger. So the second one is to never break the rules of stupid. I got this from a YouTube channel that goes into self-defense. It's called active self-protection. It's really cool if you like those kind of videos. They have like surveillance cameras and they show you how people should have handled or how they handled it. And the rules is as follows. Never go to stupid places with stupid people at stupid times and do stupid things. So the less of these rules you break, the safer you should be. Just very practically, let's give a few examples. If you want to get cash, go to the actual bank. Don't just go to an ATM in a dark street, or like go to ATMs at night, or go to like shady areas. Just go to a real bank at daytime and you should be fine. You don't want to go to the beach at night as well. Usually there's a little bit of sketchy people going around. After you go out, you should take an Uber home. Don't walk home with other drunk people in the middle of the night or early mornings. That's also pretty dangerous. So just take an Uber. It's worth the small investment. And if you follow all these rules, even a gringo as blonde as me, like I don't look anything like a real Brazilian, my clothes are also not very Brazilian. I didn't get robbed at all, not even one time. You can be fine too. If you should probably look a little bit less as a gringo than I do. Okay, so the third tip is to go with the locals. Brazilians really like to show their city. They're usually pretty proud of it. So if you can just get a city tour from a local, maybe you can see it you can do it as a first date with a girl you met. We'll talk about that in the book as well. But that should give you an idea of which areas in the city are safe and which are unsafe. They should be able to tell you, because it's hard to look at Google Maps and see like, okay, like this street is very dangerous. Oh no, this street is perfectly fine. You can't see it on Google Maps. So you really have to get like a feeling for that, and you get that best with somebody that knows the city. So just ask around like which areas are safe. Can you show me around the city a little bit? And you should be good. If you're a little bit more adventurous and Like a lot of people want to do this, they want to go into like the favelas or the communities as they call it in Brazil. It's your best bet is to always go with somebody that's from there. So I wouldn't walk into a favela by myself, but I've been to favelas plenty of times, and it's always really nice. There's always nice people there, but you should always like go into favelas where you know the people. But Uber drivers that didn't want to bring me to my friend's house because it was up the hill in the favela. So it can be dangerous, but if you know the people there, you should be perfectly fine. But always go with people from there. So what do you do when you do get robbed? When it gets really bad? Like, luckily it never happened to me, but you should remember that the robber is looking after money. He's not looking to hurt you, he really wants money. So just stay calm, move slowly, do exactly what he says. When you don't understand him, like, just get your money out, give him your money. It's not worth the risk. Even if you know jiu-jitsu, you don't want to risk it. Most robbers are usually armed with a knife or a gun, and you don't want to test if it's a real gun. Just give them the money. Your life is worth way more than those few reais that you got on you. Alright, I hope that helped you with your ideas about Brazil. Safety, it's of course you should be concerned about it, you should be aware, but if I don't get robbed, and I've spent many months there, and I was just as blonde as this, and I wore the same weird gringo clothes as I do now, I didn't get robbed, you should be fine too. You'll probably look a lot less like a gringo than I do. So Brazil, it's a beautiful country, it's relatively safe if you stay smart. You don't want to be stupid, but if you're smart, you can go there perfectly safe and probably nothing will happen to you. If you like the video, make sure to like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, get the ebook. You also subscribe to my email list, and you'll know exactly when my guide is going to drop. It's going to be probably in the middle of March. I'm working on the last touches. My friend already did the grammar check, the spelling check. So now I'm just getting the formatting right and adding the last few things. You guys suggested a lot of good things in the survey that I did. So thanks for that, and see you guys next week.